Welcome back. The European lunacy continues. The EU is granting a candidacy for Ukraine and Moldova. The fact is, well, it's going to take donkey's years before they've been considered a join. And plus, obviously, their, what you would call it, parameters which country or candidate country should have do not respect in full. Must be stable, no corruption, human rights, stable economy, a very good banking system, good standard of living for citizens, and all that stuff. Ukraine does not respect none of them. Their so-called democracy of Zelensky shutting down opposition media and banning opposition political parties. If you speak against that, the Zelensky regime and these Azov neo-Nazi goons, they send the Gestapo to your house and they take you down to the headquarters for a question you, or they make people disappear. You call that democracy? In Ukraine, they passed laws banning the letter Z. Oh my God, how stupid can you get? They're just raving bonkers, they are. Banning Russian culture before 1991 and all that stuff. And while we've got Ursula von der Leyen saying every Ukrainian citizen will sacrifice their lives for the European dream. That goes to show how raving bonkers in Brussels they have become. Whilst in member countries, due to these sanctions, inflation sky high, and fuel and food shortages coming up next in the autumn. We have political turmoils in some countries, Germany, Italy, for stars, and where their domestic political disputes are trying to figure out, our green niche has just gone down the bog. Don't forget to pull the chain. They have to restart up their old coal power stations, otherwise blackouts. Society and industry cease to exist without energy. And the EU that doesn't realise about these problems which the EU countries are facing. This could be the end of the European Union as we know it, let alone what we left of Ukraine. There have been hidden stories. The French have been sending some howitzer weapons, and then the Ukraine's going to sell it to the Russians, and the Russians took it back to Russia to study the technology. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, whether it's true or not, in Ukraine it's a buy and sell society. So all the weapons which the West has been sending, who knows, it's been ending up on the black market. And then after you got this thing in, you might call it Kaliningrad. The Lithuanians are poking the Russian bear and even the Chinese dragon. If you get both of them pissed off, you better start digging a hole for your grave. And I think in America come to their rescue. No way, mate. Anyone in America that passing bills for more military, spend billions and billions of dollars, add that on the list. God's sake. America has a deficit. That's why they call it the debit dollar of more than $33 trillion, if that's accountable. And we've been seeing new axis of economical political alliance in the world. We've got Russia, China, India, and many other countries as well. Latin America, Africa. It's a very positive sign of all of these problems which are happening in the world and the West, especially the Biden administration, are bent on for war to make in Russia. Just to feed, which is the current trendy industry, to fund the arms makers, and obviously printing more money to prop up American Stock Exchange and American shares of big corporations, instead of giving that money to the people to spend. In the end, America won't be that military and economical superpower anymore, because the Russian ruble and yuan are taking place, and